Hi guys, here's lecture 19.3. And again, sorry I'm not there. So 19.3, and I have no idea why the picture won't show up right now. I gave up. But it's diseases caused by bacteria and viruses. So bacteria and viruses are everywhere, but only a few will actually cause disease for us. So disease causing agents are called pathogens. Pathogens cause a disease or a sickness for you. So bacterial disease in humans. The growth of a pathogenic bacteria disrupts our body's equilibrium. Basically, our homeostasis gets completely disrupted when we have a bacterial disease or when we have a virus as well. And basically, it interrupts with our normal activities in order to produce more disease. So how does bacteria cause disease? Well, we have a couple of ways it can do it. First off, it can just damage the cells. And that can be more localized. So think of something like a flesh-eating bacteria type thing. You've probably heard of that before. Or other ways they can release toxins that travel throughout your body and then interfere. And they create a more multitude of symptoms oftentimes. So here's a couple examples of bacterial diseases. You're probably most familiar with strep throat, where you get the fever, the sore throat, headache, those kind of things. You might have also heard of bacterial meningitis. There's usually a vaccine for that now before you go off to college. Tuberculosis, you also get a TB test for that before you go to school, things like that. You should know a couple of these or just be familiar with them. And then so many bacterial diseases, they can be prevented by taking a vaccine. So a vaccine is a weakened or a killed pathogen. Basically, it's exposing your body to the bacteria, but in a non-harmful way. And it wants your body to recognize it that, oh, it's bad and I need to make something against it. That way, if you were to see it again and see the full strain of it, then your body would know how to fight it off. Okay? So when it's injected into the body, a virus can then prompt the body's immunity for the disease, and it could help it destroy the new pathogens. So if an infection occurs, we can use drugs. They're known as antibiotics. So they help to block the growth and reproduction. If it can't grow and reproduce, it can't continue on. So one reason that we have an increased life expectancy and having that around the world is because of antibiotics, because we're able to stop or prevent some of these different bacterial diseases from causing death. So how can we control bacteria? So how can bacterial growth be controlled? Well, there's a couple of ways. First off, sterilization. I use the dentist office as an example for this. They clean your teeth and so forth. They sterilize the instruments that they use between each patient. They put them in a machine that heats them up super hot, and it's so hot that it kills the bacteria. We use disinfectants, after you clean or cook with chicken, things like that, you clean your counters with disinfectants. Food processing, meaning we store it at certain temperatures. We do other things in order to maintain the integrity of the food without allowing bacteria to grow. So how do viruses cause disease? Well, they first off, again, disrupt your body's normal equilibrium. They disrupt homeostasis. They can attack and destroy certain cells, causing symptoms of the disease itself. They can also change patterns of growth and development in our body. So a few examples of some viral diseases, things that you're familiar with: the common cold, the flu, chickenpox. Okay, again, all examples of viral diseases, not bacterial, but viral. And that's the end of 19.3. So you can now do the 19.3 worksheet. There is a question on the back. I believe, I don't have it here right with me, but I believe it's number 11. And it asks what cancer-causing viruses are called, I believe is what the question says. And the correct answer is oncogenes. Just do your best to spell it right. Or some people read it as what are cancer-causing agents, and that would be a carcinogen. There's also the very last question on 19-3, and I can't remember the exact question, but the answer is prions. So it starts with a P, P-R-I-O-N-S, prions. Okay, thanks guys for listening, and please be very good for the substitute. Bye.